Hi, and thank you for joining me on another Friday upgrade, where we create small personal upgrades to your operating system. This is all based on concepts from my upcoming book, The Tech Executive Operating System. And today, I want to ask you a frank question. Are you a medium tech executive? And when I say medium, I'm not talking about your quality, don't get me wrong. I am talking about medium as in the blogging platform. Sometimes when I talk to executives and I ask them for their opinions about the business's strategy and about the actual product that they're creating and their direction, what I feel like is I'm getting the same amount of depth and insight I would have gotten had I gone to Medium and read a few posts. You don't want to have such a weak understanding of your company's product, of your company's business, that you could have been replaced with a few blog posts, right? Just as when it comes to tech, you might read up on the vanilla, what is the best web framework right now, but you know that your specific situation might require a different stack. The same applies to being an executive in the company. You cannot be a medium tech executive. You cannot be a vanilla tech executive. You have to obtain the knowledge and the experience and the mastery when it comes to your business as a whole. Otherwise, you're not truly and genuinely an executive. Now, I call this product mastery. And of course, it covers product. First and foremost, you have to understand the product, how it's working, what problems is it solving for your clients, and then also understanding exactly the progress that you would like to see with the product as it grows, as it expands. But you also have to understand the business. You have to understand the business model. You have to understand how selling happens. How are you getting more clients? How does your churn work? How is the market looking and how is the competition trying to compete against you? You have to understand all of that so that you can create a roadmap. Participate in the creation of a roadmap and a strategy that puts your organization at the best position to have meaningful impact. If you don't do that, how can you make sure that whatever you're doing, whatever nice features you've got on the roadmap, whatever tech opportunities are ahead of you, how can you make sure that those are actually going to move that needle as fast as you should be? Now, to get started with that, whenever I start working with a client, I help them do this self-assessment that covers 8 different traits, and one of them, of course, is product mastery. And if you understand that you do not control enough of your business, of your market, you do not understand it as deeply as you should, how can you make sure that your managers under you do? How can you make it so your employees understanding as well? Because if they don't understand that, how can they come up with the innovation you want them to? And so it all starts with you. And if you feel like you have a lack here, you should create a personal crash course, which is exactly what chapter 2 in my book is about. How can you gain this product mastery? And a few ideas just for you to take with you today is, for example, maybe clear 3 hours and shadow customer success and see how clients are using the product and what kind of issues are they having. Maybe take the time to go over your latest marketing and sales plans so you understand exactly what is going to be your differentiator in the next coming months and what prospects and new clients onboarding will have in mind. What are they focusing on? Because that's what they're going to see. And lastly, I want to urge you to take the time and read up about what's going on in your industry as a whole, because those kinds of deep insights might help you bring the edge. Think about a place where technology can really change things and add extra value. Right now, I've been reading a bunch about NFTs when it comes to the whole crypto world, and you might see that just a week ago, Twitter's CEO has been chastised about Twitter not moving as fast, and he spent a bunch of time in his analyst day talking about the fact that they are moving slow, they are redoing their tech stack, and they are trying to make things work faster. How would you feel if your CEO had to spend time on an analyst day talking about how slow your tech stack is and that you're working on replacing that. Wouldn't you want to be ahead of the curve? Wouldn't you want to make sure that you understand exactly what you need to be doing prior? That's what your own personal product mastery is all about. That's it for this time. Thank you for joining me. If you want to get more of these, be sure to subscribe to my newsletter below. It's the best newsletter for tech executives. And I'll see you again next week.